Welcome to my part 2 of Capcut editing tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you guys more basic editing you can use when you're making the YouTube video. If you haven't looked at my part 1, the link is in the description below so you can check out the first basic editing you can use. I will pick up from where I left off last time in my video and teach you guys more of the basic editing from there. And now, let's continue editing. Step 11. Censoring. Censoring happens from time to time when you're making a video, like when you're blurring a license plate and address on a building. So here's some easy steps to follow when you're censoring something in your video. First, make a recording of yourself holding something. Here is me holding a Uno reverse card and moving it around. Next, click Add, then Overlay, and Add Overlay to add a second video to put underneath. Next, slide over to the effects and click the button, then type in blur and click on the blur button and then adjust to 100. Make sure you press on your second overlay on the bottom. Then slide over to mask and click on the rectangle button and adjust the size of the rectangle. Adjust the video frame by frame so you can move the rectangle slowly so it can follow the card. You can also use the X and Y axis to adjust the length of the rectangle. When you finish adjusting the rectangle to the right size, you can move it around as you move the card. Here's the video of me holding the blurred Uno card. When you're also censoring things, you could also censor out when someone is accidentally cursing, like dropping the F-bomb for example. Here are a couple steps you could do when someone is cursing in your video. When you are recording, make sure you listen to who is cursing in the background or front of the camera. These are called beeps. Adjust the video to the moment where you're about to curse. Press split and then move it over again to where you're about to finish cursing, then press split again. Adjust the video frame rate, then press on the video you have splitted. Then slide over to the volume, then turn it all the way down to 0. Next, press audio, then sound effects, then type in beeps so you can add it to the moment where you're about to curse. Click on the blue button, then adjust the sound effect to the splitter part of the video. Here's the example of the bleeping. These are called Step 12. Templates. Templates are used in many different ways, whether there is a funny or awkward moment for example, or you're adding a green screen effect to your video, whether it's someone dancing, or using a movie clip for a funny moment like I mentioned earlier. When you're gonna add a template to your video, slide all the way over to the button that says Templates and then click on it. You have multiple options for the templates you can use. And just a heads up, there are some templates that have copyrighted music in it. There is an option to edit out the tune or the lyrics of the music, but you need a pro subscription to use it, and since I don't have one, I'll have to show you guys in another video. You can use memes, intro and outro, and more templates suggested you can add. Click on the template button you want and press the add button to add to your video. Here is the template I used to add to my video as an example. You can also create your own template and post it to the Capcut app, but you also need a pro subscription for that. Step 13. Adjustments. Adjustments are used when you're tuning the brightness of your video. Click on your video, then slide all the way to the button that says Adjust. You have multiple options to adjust the brightness of your video. As you can see, I'm randomly adjusting the brightness of my ramen bowl I made. You can also adjust the coloring of the video or photo you have. Step 14. Overlay. Overlaying happens when you're mentioning a character or a franchise brand. And overlaying is pretty easy to use with a couple clicks of a button. Before you start your overlay, point to where you're going to put your picture. Here is a picture of me dressed like a Jedi Knight. Move your frame to where you pointed and before you say something. Then, press overlay and add your photo and place it next to your spot. Press add and drag your photo to your position. You can also adjust the overlaid photo to a longer time rate. Here is an example of me saying I'm a Jedi while my photo is popping up. Here is a picture of me dressed like a Jedi Knight. Step 15. Stickers. YouTubers use stickers a lot in their videos, either to tell you to subscribe or post something funny. First, make a video of yourself pointing to where you're going to put your sticker at. Subscribe to Captain Zach. Next, adjust your video to where you pointed and scroll all the way to the right and you'll see a button that says stickers. Click on the stickers button and type in what sticker you need to add to your video. You'll have multiple options to use as many stickers as you want. Adjust the sticker to where you have pointed. Here's an example. Subscribe to Captain Zach. You can also use animations to make your stickers look more fun by clicking the 3 circles in the upper right. You have multiple options to choose from spraying, bounce, and so on. Step 16. Background. You often see people behind backgrounds when you're scrolling through reels on social media. Here are a couple of easy steps to use when you want to put yourself in a background. First, scroll all the way at the end, press background, and then click on image and you'll have multiple options of what background you want to choose. Click on the background and then move the image of yourself out of the way so you can see it's up there. Then you click on your image and you scroll all the way to where it says remove background. Click on the remove background button and then it'll automatically remove the background from where you were at. This also works when you want to use your own personal photos and videos too. First, add a photo of yourself to your video. Next, you click on the overlay button. Press add overlay to your video. Next, drag your overlaid video to a corner, then scroll all the way over to remove background and click audio remove. Here is an example. Step 17. Body effects. Using a body effect is also common when you're making a YouTube video. Whether it's a duplicate of yourself or using a funny facial feature, there's a lot of ways to use this effect for your video. First, make a recording of yourself at an open position and make a position of what you are doing. Click Effects and Body Effects and it'll give you multiple options to choose from. I chose this power-up effect because it almost makes it look like I'm going Super Saiyan. Here's an example of the body effect. Step 18. Pauses. Pauses are used whenever there's a slight change of plans while you're recording your video. Here is a short video of a friend of mine at the beach throwing his football. First, click on your video and adjust it to the moment where he's going to throw the football. Press Split and scroll all the way over to the end and press the freeze button. Here is an example of the pausing. Step 19. Voice recording. Voice recording is pretty common when you're making a YouTube video, mostly for narration, just like what you're hearing in this video right now. Click audio and scroll over to record and start recording your voice. Press the blue button when you're done recording. Here is a test of my voice being recorded. Step 20. Voice changes. Make a recording of yourself saying something, then click on your video and scroll all the way over and click on audio effects. You have multiple options to choose from. Once you've found the effect you need, click on it and test it out. Voice change audio test 1, 2, 3. And those were all the other 10 basic steps to use when you're editing a video with Capcut. I hope you guys learned a lot from this tutorial. And don't forget to check out my part 1, which is in the description below. If there's more editing steps you want me to go over, let me know in the comments below. And let me know which editing step you like the most. And don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.